I want to have a secret pal.
Everyone wants to have a secret pal.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Hey, cab, fucking cops donuts.
Cops and donuts. While we're on the subject, brioche buns, just like, like a cream-filled brioche bun, just better than a donut every time, in my opinion. So
I had some wonderful pretzel brioche buns with a
nice.
I made a chicken parm sandwich out of them. Wonderful, incredible.
Hell yes.
So good.
See, it's so much more. I mean, I guess you can use a donut for a sandwich, but like it's got to be a really specific kind of sandwich. And like brioche buns, it's so much more versatile. Using
a donut for a sandwich is literally something KFC did.
Yeah, and I'm sure that like other fast food restaurants have done it as well, and maybe some other places. I don't know. I guess if I did go to like a gourmet restaurant and they were like, "We have a donut sandwich," I'd be like, "All right,
all right."
Now I gotta know why this really fancy schmancy restaurant is giving me a donut sandwich. That's too intriguing. Like, you go to a Michelin star restaurant and they're just like, "And we have the donut sandwich," and you're like, "Hang on a minute."
Meanwhile,
now
KFC will literally do anything to a chicken sandwich.
That's true. Unholy things, to be sure.
Like turning the bread into chicken. The double down. Remember that?
No. What? It sounds like an episode of the Twilight Zone.
The KFC double down is a bacon mayonnaise sandwich with chicken as the bread. Fried chicken as the bread.
Oh, shit. Okay, so it's sandwiched between two. Okay, I thought you were saying they somehow, like, turned the crusty oil bit on the outside, the breading of it into chicken, and I was like, how do you even do that? I'm terrified. I'm scared about what they're capable of doing to molecules now.
It is not that scientifically dreadful, but it is still horrifying. And I really wish I'd been able to try one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I love trying stupid fast food stuff.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta do it.
Like Burger King has a chicken parm sandwich right now, sorry, an Italian chicken king, whatever the fuck. And I tried that.
Italian Chicken King. There's your episode title right there.
And it wasn't very good. It was like fine, but like weirdly enough, Burger King does not make good pasta sauce. Does not make good tomato sauce.
The burger shop doesn't make good marinara? What?
It was way too sweet.
No.
It was like I was having a donut sandwich.
And we're full circle. All right.
All right. Press this shit. Let's get on.
Let's get away from the fast food.
Are you absolutely sure about the marinara?
Oh, quite, Sonny. It was way too sweet. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking. Right.
And the marinara was too sweet. Don't forget that part.
Marinara too sweet. I'm adding that to the court record. What about before you got to the guard station? I'm coming back to this old chestnut.
You mean before 1 o'clock?
Exactly.
Cool, just making sure. Why, everyone was in the employee area before then.
My God, look how happy she is in that shot. Old bag. She's just in bliss.
She's having that T-bone steak at the Waffle House.
Yeah, she's so happy. That's kind of charming, honestly. Like,
she's gonna put the A1 sauce on it.
This shot just makes the case so much more tragic because everyone's just like happy or chill or having a good time, and then
except for Penny,
it's gonna be ruined.
Penny's got a suspicious look in her eyes.
Oh yeah, that's because she made the marinara sauce too sweet.
She made the marinara too sweet. She put a donut in it. She put it in a blender with a donut.
And then put it on the T-bone steak where it should be.
At the Waffle House.
I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
I locked the main gate so none of these stupid bits could get in.
Oh no. we've reached that point in our stupid jokes where now any mention of marinara sauce through the rest of this is gonna send us both into stitches.
This is the good part of a Let's Play. We've reached the apex.
The apex.
It's all downhill from here.
Yeah, you just quit here, guys.
But please don't. I need the views.
Yes, like, yeah, don't. But you could. But don't. Not to mention.
If they had, I would have seen them. All right, press that shit. Are you sure? This is like
That's what you'd ask,
Phoenix's
like, every
modus
time.
operandi.
Objection. The witness has answered the question. Because you've literally asked it every single time. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
But the donuts.
That's right, Sonny. The donuts in the marinara. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
God. Do not. No.
Do you think in their married life, Phoenix calls him edgy boy sometimes?
I hope so. And I hope that he makes that face every time.
Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Are you allowed to say that in a kid's game, Maya?
Yeah, they let me get away with it. It's not a swear.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Really want to run that joke into the ground. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps?
No. I'm gonna be amazing when I'm old. Maya probably will be an amazing, like, I don't know if she'll be a grandmother necessarily, but that type of, like, you know, Studio Ghibli grandma, that's what I see Maya as.
Yeah.
You know?
And she got the spirit powers to match.
Yeah, seriously. She's perfect.
Maya's
How do you know that?
Eh? Didn't I just explain?
Oh, yeah, wait, we're back at the beginning.
We just circled around?
Yeah, we just circled around. Okay, so we need to
I didn't even notice.
something.
We need to present something.
Yeah, I think the marinara donuts destroyed some brain cells, and now we
destroyed
don't
some
know where
memories.
we are anymore.
I don't even remember who I am.
I don't either.
All right, time.
Amnesia reigns.
2:30 p.m. The only person I saw go in the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Okay, so...
And then that gets us to this
So
dialogue.
that's right. Yeah, and we have... Let's look through our evidence, because it's been a little while, but I think I know what this is. Because we have a little piece of evidence we got out of the computer, which is on the picture of Mr. Will Powers. It says it's photo number 2, which means that there was another photo.
That's true. That is so true.
Yes, so true. So...
but where? I hit the button too much.
Yeah.
I guess right here, maybe?
Or the... What is the next one? No one else went there. I don't know. I don't know how specific it's going to be about this, but... And I think that's it. I guess we can look at... We should probably look at our other evidence just to review what we've got. But, okay.
The attorney's badge.
The most important piece. Okay, the autopsy report. Not yet updated. Guide map, sure. Yep, our card key card. Yeah, so it's got to be this, because we don't...
Yeah.
We don't have... DJ Stenographer, you with us?
Let's, get a little saveroni.
The little saver is on there. What are you gonna do when we do lose health? Are you just gonna, like, load us back in, even if we're not dead yet? Like,
you gotta save it. You gotta conserve. Conserve my precious bodily fluids. Oh, I pressed instead of presenting.
Okay. I thought you presented, and I was like, oh no, the music didn't stop.
All right, let's try it. Let's...
Yeah.
Aha,
hey,
no music.
Yo. Thank you, DJ Stenographer.
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. One more time.
One more time. Okay. Look at this photograph.
Look at this graph. Right.
Look at this graph. Hand to heart, one of my favorite
It's so good.
memes, vines from back in the day, especially the bit where it zooms in on just the soulless smile on his face. Right out. It's just, yeah, it's too good.
This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? What a sentence. By the camera at the gate for the studios.
So many prepositions.
Yes, sirree, sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
I don't. Right. Anyway.
Phoenix's head is just a hole in the ground.
He's got a head like a hole.
Empty enough to be sure.
Head like a hole. All right. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
Is it hammers? That very
Phoenix
computer
as
printed.
the evil magistrate.
Maya would be all about it.
Oh my god, Maya would have just like she'd lose her mind over that. She'd have conniptions over that.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, sonny?
Yeah, but what about the other part? The last part, the part that says the number 2, the part that's like really important to the case, the part that says number 2?
I didn't hear any of that, just static.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says number 2, the part that's important, the number 2, the part that says photo number 2.
The part that's important, that says photo number 2? Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's sus? Maybe a little odd?
Maybe a little sus, maybe a little odd.
Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1, if it really was the only photo? What kind of security camera numbers photos?
This kind.
I guess so. Order,
This
order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. I'm dumb as shit. I am dumb of ass.
Dumb of hole in the ground.
Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Me? You want your mouth whippersnapper? The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too.
Honestly, I prefer to be called that than edgy boy.
She's gonna turn into a demon.
Whippersnapper.
Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
Awesome. Great. Perfect.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
I see. Your testimony, please. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Get this lady out of here as fast as possible.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Maya's just fucking done.
Maya's out. Maya's playing Game Boy.
Yeah, Maya's playing Game Boy, eating popcorn.
Alrighty. Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that pass by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
Cool.
You'd think that it'd be harder to, like, selectively throw out stuff if you don't get how computers work, but...
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
I guess being incompetent comes easy to windbag.
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part.
All the black people, they're in the suspicious category.
No, windbag, no! Old bag, you racist fuck.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I?
This one has the correct number of S's.
Yeah, they got it right on this one.
I think she's missing the point of the spear in her chest. Bam!
Nick, why can you do that and I can't? I don't understand.
It's lawyer business. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
And Chum Chum? I haven't thought of that show in fucking 10 million years.
I don't think I know it.
Oh, it's terrible. Just an awful show.
Oh, okay, then I'm gonna...
Just like one of the awful things that Nickelodeon crapped out in the 2010s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me.
You
fucking
good there?
freaks.
You good there, Ian?
Oh, it's getting me.
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where.
From the freak forums.
They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh yeah, right next to the stepladder.
Nick, it's just a ladder. We went over this. Actually, we didn't go over it with that one. We tried to, but the game didn't
right,
let us.
that's a different ladder.
Yeah.
That grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Fucking told you.
Fucking freaks, little goddamn freaks. Put them in a camp.
Just like, scurrying in like rats,
Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So, on the photo that you erased...
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What?
Phoenix going through a lot of emotions there.
Order. Let me get this straight. A kid killed him?
I don't think that's where this is going, Your Honor.
You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh, yes. Well, we see his type there every day.
Probably
Freaks,
the same
drain,
guy.
remember? Can't stop him. Can't catch him.
Can't kill him.
Well, I could kill them, but I've been told not to.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
Well, not if it was broken.
That would make it hard for anyone to wield it. But we're not going to talk about that yet, Phoenix.
Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy, unless you just have the tip.
just a little knife tip. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick? What's going on?
I have no idea.
I've been just trying to beat Misty for like an hour now. I can't get through. I picked Charmander. I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
You should go catch an oddish. Yeah, and they're already
you're right.
they're already trying to unsuspect him. Unsuspect him. What a strange turn of phrase.
I'm not paying attention anymore. I'm looking for an oddish.
All right. This court will take a 5-minute oddish recess.
Oh, good.
I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. I want a clean fight.
What a good, clean fight.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. We're only number 3. They didn't think it was very important this time.
No, we're not number 1.
Oh, what was this guy's voice again?
Well, I don't know. Something.
I remember I did his voice. I don't remember what I voiced him as.
Kind of just like because he's just kind of like a big gruff teddy bear, but he's not like he's kind of bumbling.
I think I was
kind of
giving him a little bit of an Elvis-ish, but like not full Elvis. Like,
yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't remember either, because I have been watching the videos as they come out, but he hasn't talked very much in the last few.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think. Yeah, we haven't even like gotten to this case yet, as far as like videos that have been released as we're recording this.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff. Bear of that stuff.
I will take better care. I couldn't even say it wrong.
Yeah, I'm just that good.
I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Steal a steel.
Steal a steal.
So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! But what are we going to do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right!
That's my name.
It'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You, don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. I'm a pessimist. Glass half empty.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go. Ugh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. I think that voice works.
I think it works.
Certainly easier than what I was doing before, probably, if I couldn't remember it.
If Will Powers just underwent a voice change, everyone just ignore it. It's the new canon.
He's on T.
Yeah. Just retroactive. Don't worry about it. Let Will Powers be whoever Will Powers wants to be, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Just let it go.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers, Part 2. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thought on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple.
Yeah, I'll say.
All right. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to this studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
I call for a verdict of not guilty.
Okay, but you have to back that up, Phoenix. That's the point.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense disagrees.
Of course you do.
With the prosecution's claim.
Yeah, we get it.
There is another person who could have committed this crime. Old bag! Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse
That's a
someone
very interesting thing to say, Judge, considering every single case, I think.
If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Oh, he's obviously innocent.
Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. The T-bone steaks with marinara sauce.
No! I forgot about the marinara sauce.
So, who was the person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Okay, well, we know that Penny is perfect and would never do anything wrong. So that one's just out. They do make a whole big deal about how heavy the spear is. You know,
That's
about
true.
like how it is literally it's a prop, but for some reason it weighs more than, I guess, a standard fucking spear. It's not like it should be that heavy.
Yeah, as a person who has used spears for combat purposes, they're not that heavy.
They're not.
It's especially because the weight is distributed along a long line.
Yeah, and you get to use two hands. It's fine. So, you know, if we want to talk about someone, though, that I think we could get even Edgeworth behind on accusing instead at this point.
I do like accusing Old Bag. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
No
Let's
music.
do
It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag.
Who?
The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through.
Oh, Phoenix is being clever. Phoenix has the brain cell.
There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. And now you have to investigate it. It's the rules. You gotta investigate it now, so
That's
we have
the
another
rules.
day.
That's the rules.
What? Whippersnapper?
Yeah, those are the rules. He's right.
Order, order. Is this true, Oldbag? Did you murder?
Old Bag? That's Miss Old Bag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume, then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. More like Herlock Sholmes.
More like, yeah. Or more like the great Ace Attorney. It's very, that one's Sherlock themed, isn't it? No.
Yeah. There is literally
Is it?
a
Yeah.
Herlock Sholmes in that game.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of.
Phoenix is doing fucking Tim Allen grunts over there.
Yeah.
That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter?
Do I throw her under the bus? I would really like to throw her under the bus. Oh, I could so easily throw her under the bus. The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take the whole way?
Give Granny a break. Give her a break. Give her a break. Give her a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
With marinara sauce.
With the marinara sauce, naturally.
It's in the marinara sauce to make it sweet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking press further, whatever.
Yeah.
The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too.
Oh shit.
Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. I have hard feelings.
Hard feelings for Edgeworth.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased!
If I clicked that one, everyone would have shouted me down.
Well, probably, yeah, but...
He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. He could still be a killer. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
I'm not touching that one.
Fair enough.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer.
What? How could you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper?
It's always that day. Answer to me for climate change, and then I'll be nice to you.
Wendy Oldbag alone is responsible for climate change.
It's true.
Quiet change, climate change.
She is responsible for quiet change. That one.
She's loud.
That one is true. I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder?
I guess it's the spear.
It's a big spear.
Yeah, just
didn't we already talk about this?
We've mentioned that it's heavy. This is a case where like some of this stuff like gets a little bit
repetitive.
Not repetitive, but like questionable. Like the logic doesn't feel as perfect as it could for moving through this. But I do think it is. I think it's the spear.
Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
That's true. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. The court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Not even Edgeworth is keeping track at this point. He's playing Game Boy too.
Oh yeah, no, he's trading like he's like okay.
They've got the link cable.
Yeah, like just
going across the court. DJ stenographer is holding it up so that it doesn't touch the turntable.
Yes.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Why don't you like, share, subscribe, maybe ring the bell to get notifications. I also have Jasper here. Go follow Jasper. Where can we find you?
Yeah, I'm just getting started out in terms of all the streaming and YouTube stuff. But you can find me by looking up Mighty Nitty. Mighty spelled the way you'd expect. Nitty, N-I-T-T-Y, over on Twitch and YouTube.
Perfect. And you can
Maybe
find me...
there'll be something there eventually.
Well, I hope they go and check it out. And you can find me wherever I may roam. Vampire Iain, everywhere you know. You can also use my TCG Player affiliate link to get any single sealed product or accessories, all while supporting the channel at the same time. Join the Patreon, do all the wonderful things, and I'll see you next time. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is for you. Bye!